Recently, I was recording a podcast episode that will be released shortly, and the practitioner mentioned that he believed that the doctors of the future were the patients. And I found that a very interesting point because it's very much true. For majority of illnesses and ailments that people encounter, majority of the work falls on themselves. There are, of course, certain things that require medication or surgery or some sort of medical intervention. But more often than not, that is typically an emergency response of some sort. And perhaps that regulation of some lifestyle factor would actually incur more benefit than the medication or whatever medical intervention that person was experiencing or considering. Now, the reason why you as the patient are going to be the doctor is because you're going to be able to figure out for yourself what you need to do, how you need to eat, how much should you sleep, what's the best time to exercise for you, what are the best foods, etc., etc., etc. You're going to find out for yourself what's the best way to take care of yourself. But the truth is, you can't do that without putting in the work. And a lot of the medication and the medical industry has been about short-term fixes. You have some pain, take this medication. You have something wrong here, let's do that surgery. And less often we're doing less invasive surgery, or I should say more often we're doing less invasive surgery. More often we're opting for less intervention because we're finding better prognosis. And the interesting thing is, on another episode of a podcast that I recently explored, we talked about ACL reconstruction, and we're finding that some people's ACLs are able to regenerate. So without surgical intervention, something that everyone always expected would need intervention, these people had just as much strength, if not more strength, than the control group that had surgery. So you could get the same benefit without having to go through such a traumatic event, being put under anesthesia, etc., etc. The point is, you are going to be your own doctor. You are now your own doctor. It's just not fully recognized that way yet, because you are in full control of how many steps you take. Hence, how sedentary you are, how you're eating, the amount of sleep and the quality of sleep you're getting, the amount of sun and exposure, and how aligned your body is, and how well you're moving, and how well you're fueling, etc., etc. You are in charge. You are a doctor.